you take negative b over 2a, and that gives you the x value for the vertex, and then you got to plug it in for the y. So let's try this. We're going to find, for the vertex, we're going to take negative b over 2a. All right, b is 36, so I'm going to take negative 36 over 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. What is 36 divided by 18? 2? Get negative 2. All right, well, that's just the x value, so I've got to find the y value. 9 times negative 2 squared plus 36 times negative 2. We simply plug that into our calculator and we get negative 36. So our vertex is negative 2, negative 36. So should I do one more, or do you guys want to try one on your own? One more? I do one more? Are we good with this one? I can move it up? Okay, let's look at B. First thing, let's find the roots. I'm going to set it equal to 0. Okay, what does negative 5x squared and 20x have in common? They have two things. What two things? Negative 5 and x. So if I pull out a negative 5, this becomes x, this becomes negative, right? Because a negative times negative gives me a positive. Negative 5x times what? 4, good. This equals 0. And then the roots should be pretty easy. 0 equals negative 5x, and 0 equals x minus 4. Yes, I do want you to show all your work from now. Why not? Divide by negative 5. 0 equals x. Add 4. 4 equals x. So we have our two roots. Who remembers how to find the vertex? You guys remember that formula? Negative b over 2a. Which one up there is b? 20. So I have negative 20 over 2 times, which one's a? Negative 5. So I get negative 20 over negative 10. What does that equal? Positive 2. And then I say negative 5 times 2 squared plus 20 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 5 is negative 20. 20 times 2 is 40. So I get 20. So my vertex is 2, 20. So I've got my two roots. I've got my vertex. Could I graph this? How would you graph it? You would just plot how many points? 3. X is 0, y is 0. X is 4, y is 0, because those are my roots. And my vertex, I would plot 2, 20. And be done. Connect them, draw those little lines. All right, I am going to give you a few minutes. I want you to try C and D on your own. Try C and D on your own. All right, let's go over the answers. So the first thing we're going to do is set it equal to 0. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out what number? What goes into 14 to 21 evenly? 7. So I pull out a 7. And I pull out an x, because both of them have an x. 7x times what gives us 14x squared? 2x. 7x times what gives me negative 21x?
3.
Negative 3. Now I'm going to set each of them equal to 0. 0 equals 7x, and 0 equals 2x minus 3. I divide both sides by 7, and 0 equals x. I add 3 to both sides. 3 equals 2x. I divide by 2. So we can just leave it as 3 halves. It's fine. You can change it into a decimal or a mixed number if you want. But either way, it's right. Okay, so those are my zeros. Now I have to find my vertex. We take negative b. What's b for this?
Negative 21.
So negative 21 is b, but I'm not sure why we're talking while I'm talking. Negative b over 2a. So I will have positive 21 over 2 times 14. So I will get 21 over 28, which gives me 0.75. Now I have to take this and plug it back into my original equation to find my answer. 14 times 0.75 squared minus 21 times 0.75. And I will get, this is why you probably should use a calculator, negative 7.875. So my vertex is 0.75 comma negative 7.875. Okay? All right. I am going to give you some of these problems for homework. I'm going to change what your homework is for tonight. We did not get that far. We are going to do